Hey, it's a Humble Collector here. In today's video, we're doing another unboxing. We got some really interesting death cards, and then an item that I've been searching for a few years now, and I actually finally found one. Hopefully. I'll explain more about that in a minute. So without further ado, we'll get started here. First item, of course, is going to be death cards. Was able to find my normal knife that I normally use, so using scissors today. Alright, and I can't remember what this death card is. Let's see. Franz Spearman, Gefreiter in a Grenadier Regiment, who on February 17th, 1945... Ah, yes, now I remember. So, interesting enough, Franz here, as you can see, not SS, but apparently died of his wounds in an SS field hospital near Poltava, which is pretty interesting, because, you know, the SS and the regular German military really didn't get along, and it's kind of interesting that he ended up in the SS field hospital, not like a normal one. I'm kind of curious what the circumstances were there. But yeah, pretty neat card. Looking forward to researching that one. The other death card I have here, unfortunately what happened with it is the seller has their return address on the back of the envelope, so I can't put that in. Now, of course, some people are going to be like, well, just use like a Sharpie and blot it out, but you know, sometimes people just put the card in the envelope, and if you just use a Sharpie like that, you might end up bleeding through onto the card. And, you know, I've never dealt with this seller before, so I want to make sure that I don't break anything, you know. Let's cut this open here. And this is probably, this death card in particular is probably one that you're never going to see again. Or, I've never seen one for sale in all the years I've been looking. Oh, yeah, this is cool. So, I saw this, I had to buy it. This is a death card for Adolf Hitler that was printed by, I believe it was the Dutch, the Netherlands Resistance. So they printed this after Hitler, you know, killed himself. And apparently, like, based off, I remember translating this when I bought it, I think it says that, like, proceeds of, like, buying this card go to, you know, the Resistance or something like that. So as you can see, very different material than a normal death card. It's almost like a card stock. And yeah, but it's very similar in style. I mean, it has some of the hallmarks of it there. But yeah, pretty neat. Never seen one like it in all the years I've been looking for death cards. And I don't know if I overpaid for it or not. I'm going to have to check it later, make sure it's legit. But I've never seen one faked. You know, I've looked places, haven't seen any. But yeah, so this is probably the closest to an actual death card that Hitler got. And the fact that it was made by resistance fighters mocking his death is kind of amazing. So yeah, that's definitely now one of the center items of my death card collection. Very, very happy about that. So let's move on to the last package here. I'm filming this shortly after Christmas. We're in the early part of the new year, 2022. And normally I would do like a Christmas, you know, Militaria haul, talk about stuff I got as gifts, because I got a house this year. I didn't really get any Militaria from anybody. But I ordered this almost as a Christmas gift to myself, and you'll see why in a minute here. I'm going to caveat this by saying I'm not 100% sure this is real. I'm going to have to do some examinations on it to confirm that. It'd be really nice if I had a knife instead of these scissors, but whatever. That's good enough. Alright, we've got a padded mailer inside the box there. Let's see. Okay, yep, no writing or anything on the inside. Alright. Yeah, that's it. So, some background. If you've studied World War II history for a while, you've probably come across references to Pervitin, which was basically just crystal meth in like pill form that the German military, and actually German society, I think it came out in like the 30s. They used to sell it over the counter. And the German military used it in the early parts of the war, particularly the Luftwaffe. As you can see here, this is stamped Luftwaffe property, military property here. And this is field packing with two 25-count sticks. Ooh, it slides. I didn't realize. And yeah, these are empty, of course. Very gentle. Yeah, just look at that. get the camera to focus. I did get a new camera for Christmas, but I have not had the chance to actually like set it up yet. It's over at my house currently. I'm back home filming this video. Yeah, Pervitin. One tablet is, come on, focus camera. I'm sorry, guys. That's why I'm getting a new camera. Try zooming out, maybe? Yeah, there we go. So Pervitin, one tablet, 0.003 grams. Made by Temlerwerk, Berlin, Koenisthal. Of course, we have the Wehrmachtpackung there. But yeah, pretty interesting. Of course, both these tubes are empty. So we got the one there. Very fragile glass, by the way. You can tell these are very, very thin glass vials. These corks are just ancient. I want to open it, but I'm like almost afraid to. I don't think I'm going to open it. But look, you can actually, even though they're empty, if you look, if I get the camera to zoom in here, that's not going to do it, is it? I'm going to have to like post maybe a photo and put it in here. There's actually like white dust caught under the cork there. That's probably Pervitin. So there's kind of like a common myth that like the German military was just on drugs for like the entirety of World War II. Nice little wooden divider there. Kind of interesting. Yeah, the inside of the container itself. And on the back here we have a date of manufacture of September 28th, 1941 at TW Berlin Johannisthal. Yeah, so some background on why I'm not 100% sure this is real. I've been looking for a Pervitin container for years. They very rarely come up, which is kind of amazing considering they allegedly were very ubiquitous, at least in the early parts of the war. But you know, what the Germans realized is, yeah, sure, you can get people on Pervitin, they stay up for a couple days, but like, you know, there are side effects to that. So as far as I can tell, in like 1941, like late 41, early 42, they kind of like stopped issuing Pervitin. And it's interesting to note, like in all of like the war memoirs from German soldiers I've read, like Pervitin, I don't think I've seen actually mentioned, which is kind of interesting. But the Luftwaffe used to love it because it got pilots awake and alert, you know, for a while. So it's interesting. This is Luftwaffe property marked. Yeah, like I said, in all the years I've been looking, I found like one vial that was military marked that was sold at some random kind of sketchy auction website a few years ago for like $600. Didn't pay anywhere near that for this. And honestly, I'm kind of convinced that one might have been fake. I did find one company that makes repro tins that are in a very similar style to this. But the tins they sell are empty. They don't sell glass vials with those labels on it. And yeah, it feels... The feel I'm getting from it's real, but the way we're going to tell, actually, pro tip, I'm going to blacklight this at some point. I left my blacklight at my house. I'm back home with my parents, like I said, so I'll have to do that. But I'm going to scan this on my scanning tray, and we're going to zoom in a couple hundred times, or 100% zoom, and you will be able to tell how this was printed. If it was printed with like a modern printer, or if it was printed like the old style. We'll do that to the front and the back here, because like the ink stamp, if this was just printed out, it'll look different under the magnification. So I'm very curious to see that. And yeah, this is really cool. So yeah, now that I have this, the only combat drug that I'm aware of that I'm missing as far as the Germans are concerned would be the Coca-Cola, the chocolate that also had methamphetamines in it, apparently. I'd like to get an original one of those at some point. Those generally go for like $300 or $400 from what I've seen. So, but yeah, really, really excited. As you can tell, I'm kind of like rambling because, like I said, I've been looking for one of these for years. I'm really hoping this is real. I'll put down in the comments what my analysis showed. But yeah, I'm just really, really stoked right now. So yeah, small unboxing, great stuff. We got Pervitin. We got this death card for Adolf Hitler, which again, I think is now like one of the centerpieces of my death card collection. And the fact that it's printed by the Resistance just makes it even cooler. And then we have Franz Spearman here, who died in a SS Field Hospital. So yeah, really awesome video. I hope you guys are kind of as excited as I am, because this is really cool. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a comment down below. Love hearing from you guys. Thank you all for watching. Happy collecting. And I'll see you all again very soon.